Oh, let me fix this. Damn it. How's that? There we go. Is that alright? Wait, you can see my bed. Oh no, I want my head in the shot. Right there. How's that? Yeah, that's pretty good. So, agoraphobia and panic disorders. You might know someone who's going through it, or you might not know what it is, or you might be sort of putting the pieces together, figuring out yourself what if you might have it or whatever. There is a difference between, you know, very subtle differences between, you know, social anxiety disorder and agoraphobia. But I just want to clarify what agoraphobia is, because a lot of people, if they've never had or known anyone who's had it, they hear agoraphobia. If they know it, they may just think, oh, isn't that just fear of going outside? And it's not just that. It's probably not that at all now. It still has the same name. I think that literally, I think in Greek the word means fear of the marketplace. Like, I can't remember the Greek part, agora, or I don't know. It means marketplace, so it's like fear of the marketplace. That's my dog barking, if you can hear Oscar getting angry at birds. Basically, I say panic disorder and agoraphobia because the two basically are hand in hand. The fear is having a panic attack, and you justify not going certain places because you think you're going to have a panic attack, and you justify it by reasoning it in your mind. You're like, oh, you know, I couldn't do that, I'd freak out. Oh, I couldn't do that if I have a panic attack. Because if you've ever had a panic attack, it's horrible. It feels very unpleasant, you know, so you start avoiding things, and then eventually you get to the point when you just avoid everywhere altogether, and you'll just stay in safe places, like your house, which is usually what happens to people who have agoraphobia. They get to the point where they can't even go outside. So usually it's situational. The fear is situational, whereas, you know, social anxiety, which a lot of people have, is more fear of other people, of what other people think or something like that. You know, it's more of a communication fear than anything, or like being perceived a certain way, whereas it's sort of similar. Agoraphobia is sort of similar in the sense that, you know, there is a perception thing, like what if someone sees me? You could have a panic attack over somebody sees you, so you avoid that place. That's agoraphobic sort of in tendency. So, you know, an example would be like, oh, I can't get in the car with these 5 people and sit in the middle seat because that means I can't escape. If I have a panic attack, it means I'm going to suffocate. I'm going to have a panic attack and I can't even get out, and it's going to freak me out. Or, you know, it could be, it's obviously going to be different for everybody, and there'll be certain mental patterns that you have that the person or you or whatever can think down, which will cause you to avoid certain places. You know, it could be anything that's happened in your life, you know. I would say predominantly agoraphobia is that it's a situational panic, that you get the fear of having a panic attack when you're somewhere. And that can be in an open place, in a marketplace or the shopping centre, or it could be in confined spaces, claustrophobia, you know. It could be anything that you sort of think that's uncontrollable, that you won't be able to control. So that's basically what it is. So that's a very general, blanket way of explaining it. It's not just a fear of open spaces, you know. It's more a fear of having a panic attack, because panic attacks are so horrible. So that's basically what it is. Yeah, hopefully that sort of gives you a little bit of insight, clarify maybe the definition of what someone might be going through. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Peace.